let's talk about analyzing graphs for a second. There's going to be a portion of your test that you're going to have to analyze a graph, and you are writing a full paragraph on this particular graph, okay? So the key words that you need to use are discrete or continuous, domain, range, function, vertical line test, and zeros. I'm going to do this one for you, and then I want you to practice on your own, and then maybe Ms. Patterson can come around and help, or when I get back, we'll go over it. But the big thing when you talk about it is you must say because. It is not enough to say this is a discrete graph or a continuous graph. You must say this is a continuous graph because. So every time I give you a vocabulary word or you answer a vocabulary word, you must say because. So I am going to, I'm not going to write this down. I'm going to talk to you about this, and you'll notice I will point out when I say because. This is a continuous graph because all my points are connected. The domain of this graph is all real numbers because when I scroll from left to right, it goes infinite in both directions. The range of this graph is y is greater than or equal to -3 because my line, my range never goes below -3. It's always -3 and greater. So I would list that in my paragraph. I would say the range is y is greater than or equal to -3 because. And remember, you can also say the range is -3 is less than or equal to y, which is less than infinity, because. So you're going to list your domain and range, and then don't forget because. This graph is a function because it passes the vertical line test, which means when I draw an imaginary line, it is only intersecting that imaginary line one time. The zeros of this function are -1 and 2 because they intersect my x-axis at -1 and 2. So that's a long paragraph. That's a lot of words that I'm going to say in order to describe this graph. So look, you've got all this room for the paragraph, and that's what I want you to work on for a little bit, okay? That's analyzing graphs.